Hello and welcome in. We are back with more Spiritfarer. I gotta click the right button in order to get into the thing, because I was clicking something else and it was like, no. Alright, we're at 59% now. So we still got quite a bit of game to go, it seems like. Alright. Everything's yelling at us. Yeah, so we talked to, I just saw the achievement said talk to Hades for the third and final time. So apparently the big owl's name was Hades. So that's, important information. And when we came back, these flowers here grew quite a bit more. And they also said something about our sister. So that's stuff. Let's go ahead and just take care of boat things. We'll take care of the plants and then I'll check the request book, see if we know like somewhere we're aiming to go. Then we just said bye to a lot of people. It was a sad time. We're moving on from that now. Okay. Which last time's VOD will be on YouTube tomorrow. I got like a day behind somehow in actually doing things, and yeah, but that's catching up. So tomorrow, Tuesday's VOD will go live. And then this one will probably go up Saturday. That or it'll go up tomorrow evening. We will see. I don't know. Because tomorrow will also be a night stream. But tomorrow will be Harvestella, or at least it should be. As long as all goes to plan. Alright. Doot, doot, doot. And then... Right, we had the experiments to do for Stanley. Right, we were gonna head over to the one place to get the gold. So we could finish off the clock. That was our goals. Okay, so let's finish up with these trees, and then we will tell ourselves to go to the one place that apparently had gold, and we didn't know it, but it was probably because we needed the bounce option, and I was dumb and missed out on bounce many times apparently. I even walked straight past it. Alright, so I believe it's here we needed to go. Yeah, here says that there's gold ore there, plus some other stuff that we missed apparently. Probably because we couldn't bounce. So what I think we'll do is we'll go here to this turtle first, as we may as well, and then we will go here. And most likely after there we're going right back to that turtle to give them whatever gold we got, because I imagine we're not going to get enough gold at one time. My nose has not been very stuffy, but of course right now it's like, nah, you're trying to talk. That's not allowed. Oh right, he wanted French fries. That's why I was making French fries, but I'm confused as to why that wasn't one of the, actual quests I had. Did he want me to... No, he doesn't want me to make anything funny in here. Well then, I think I'll just leave that alone for right now. Okay. And then here we had all this stuff. Look, we made cheese. More sauerkraut, and I think that was probably yogurt? No, it was not yogurt. Okay. Well... Oh, you know what? I think I left it in there so long that it decided that it was not gonna... that it was just gonna automatically transfer to the other thing, I think. Okay, that sounds like we are at a turtle. I will go interact with the turtle in a minute. After I milk my cow. Ooh, cow. Doot. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, doot, doot. Well, the turtle's not going anywhere, so... Now we're gonna go here. Where's my sunflower seeds? Oof. Why do I not have so many sunflower seeds? Well, you know what? Since we accidentally got all those carrot seeds that we didn't actually need, we'll go ahead and give you guys the carrot seeds. Okay. I think that's everything we really need to check up on. Sheesh. Oh, look at our little lanterns for the mist. Alright. Gonna harvest our ores. I almost held that for too long. Yeah. do, do. All right. You know, yeah, we'll go ahead and put one hole in there. Not like the most important thing, but may as well. Okay. There's only a little bit. Like, I know we can take, I think it's sawdust and turn it into coal in the kitchen, but I'm just not that worried about it. Alright, so the turtle's going. Alright. So, our foundry's on the ground now. Alright, so in the foundry, use the foundry to have fun. Okay, well... Let me put a fish in there. Okay, well, I guess let's do a fish. Oh, and there comes Stanley, I guess, looking to watch us have fun with this fish situation. I'm assuming it's just going to give us, like, something gross. Because you really don't need to bake a fish at this temperature. It's just going to be mush. And then I wonder if I should do both shoes at once, or if that's not going to really be what we're looking for. Gimme, gimme. Okay. Alright. So I need to do one more thing in the foundry, because that's 2. I feel like we already did the shoe, but we'll do one more shoe and see how that goes. Also, Stanley called the fish a big mistake, and I'm just kind of like, what did you expect? I'm sure that also stunk really bad, too. Hey there, Fiddle! I clicked a button. Now it wasn't letting me move anymore. Hey, welcome in, Fiddle. Nice to see you. Alright, so that was glue. That should be the 3 things for that. Okay, so we got stuff for the loom as well. Okay, let's go ahead and do 1 copper on the loom. Oh, I didn't realize that was a legit thing to do. Okay. We got a leak, it looked like. That's a failed experiment for sure. Lime powder? Okay, that's not... That's gonna be... Yep. Okay. Do I need 1 more of those? Nope, that's all of them. Okay, then I've got the crusher. So I guess the... using the copper was meant to be used as one of the experiments, but it actually gave you something. I don't think the egg used to be here. So let's crush an egg. Yep, that's a failed experiment. An apple. That's not normally in the list. That doesn't work. You're right. I don't think the corn's normally in there. Okay. The corn gave us corn flour, though, with the crusher, as opposed to using the windmill. So that's nice to have as an option now. With our strange experiment. Oh no. You made so many mistakes. I wouldn't have made that many. My dad would say, don't worry about it too much. That would really make my mom mad. Okay. Hey, you said you wanted, French fries. Oh, that's cheese. So I made you some French fries. What? French fries? How did you know? That's my favorite food in the whole world. Is it? Because you said French froze. You're amazing, Big Hat. Wait, are you a chef? Are you sure you're not a chef? Because that's restaurant grade good food. Yum. Okay. Look at him eating. Also, he has 4 arms. I feel like I did know that, but it's just weird to see. Well, there's a flower situation that just appeared. So we're gonna go check that out. This is great. Okay. Alright, all of these purple butterflies. I know. I'm late. I couldn't get off work earlier. Parking in this part of town is a mess, and this place, it's a maze. Listen to me. I'm going on about the parking. And look at you. Are you awake? How are you holding on? Can you hear me, sis? Can you say Lily is my favorite sister for me? Well, it's true. I'm your only sister, so you don't have a choice there. I wish I could hear your voice. I'd rather have you screaming, Lily, get out of my room! I'd rather have you laughing. I'd even rather have you snoring. Let me come a bit closer. Mom's asleep. It's late, I know. Geez, I'm 2 hours late. Sorry again. No wonder Mom's passed out. Oh! I have a surprise for you. I swung by the house yesterday and got some things. Well, 2 things. First, where is it? There we are. Viola. A bottle of single malt from Mom's secret stash. Don't worry, I'll do the drinking and the talking for both of us. And this? Your photo album. It's got some good ones. Cute baby pictures. Big family gatherings. Embarrassing college parties. The works! Let's start at the beginning. Stella, the adorable baby. Geez, being this cute should be illegal. Give me a second, I'll pour myself a drink. Oh, look at this one. You're so tiny. Where was this taken? What does it say on the back of the picture? Colmore, Alice, 1973. Okay. So this would be our sister, but it sounds like they're, like, actively talking to us as we lay in bed. And it looks like all we can do is hug them, which is an adorable hug. The question is, has our sister passed and is talking to us? Meet with Lily at the Hummingbird Shrine during nighttime. Okay. So... we can wait till tomorrow night if need be. We're gonna go get that gold now. Because, like, while that has really thrown me for a loop and I want to go there right this second and find out what's going on, I'm already here. I want to go ahead and take care of the stuff I'm doing here. Lordy. There is a grumpy baby man in the distance. I'm gonna have to keep an ear out on that and see if that gets worse or not. Because he might just be a little cranky and need to go back to sleep. He might want me to rock him back to sleep. We'll have to wait and see. We will have to see how patient he is, or is not, I should say. Alright. Boing! Bouncing up to this point was not necessary, but it was just fun. Ding! Alright. Let's see... Alright, so it looks like there isn't anything over this way. So we're gonna go up the other side. Ding! Alright. You got something here. Then I see the big crane. Because I vaguely remember, like, somehow you get up on the crane and that's how you get to the other side. Alright. Okay, there's a whole thing up this way. Ah! We can bounce up to it. Aha! There is a form for every occasion. That's why they call me the foreman. It's actually pronounced foreman, but my way is funnier. Okay? I heard we might lose our jobs next week. Don't tell anyone, it's a big secret. In one of those containers there's a bunch of robots that might replace us. We are literally shipping robots that will take our job. It's pretty depressing. Yeah? Okay, well it looks like I cannot personally just jump up there. Okay, So we'll come back up here in a second. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything over this way first. Okay, I am not. Okay, so let's jump back up. Alright. We take a ladder here. Get this. Come on. Gimme. Alright. Now we're gonna fly over to this side. Ah, shoot. That was not enough. Would have assumed that that's how that would be done. Alright, maybe there's another way. Alright, but I think... Let's go over to this thing, because, yeah, I can't stand up on that part. I think we go over this way. I don't know if we gotta fly all the way. Oh my goodness! I just barely missed it. Alright. Well, we are going to be right back, I think. I'm gonna get back over here to this crane, though. And then I'm gonna go and check on a baby man, because he is doing a big old anger. Nope. So we will be right back. Boop. Boop. Alright, we're back. Oh. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we want to make sure we get as big of a jump as we can. Keep on going, keep on going. Ah, we made it! Got this job when I got out of college. I wanted to be a painter. I went to art school. I was trash. I couldn't create anything. I hadn't seen the world. Hadn't met people. Hadn't fought with other people. Lived, you know? Now I get done at 5 and I can paint all night. It's perfect. I'm still not very good, but I'm better. I'll get there. I like your, positive attitude. Alright, so we turned that on, which means now we've got a lift that will help us get back up and down. There was also a bouncy up there that we saw that should help us get to the other side. Oh. We should be wearing hard hats for this job. This is just dangerous. Okay. But here, we see a big bouncy. So if we can get up here, I think the goal is to bounce. Actually, there's a wire there. Oh, there's another crane! Okay. Ah! We got a diamond and an opal. Alright. And I guess we're just gonna go from the top of here and attempt to fly all the way across to that other thing. Which, who knows if that's the correct, way to do that. I don't think it was, because we still missed. Ah! That or it is, and it's just that freaking tricky. Hi, just stopping by to say hello because it's super late and just going to bed. I hope you're having a great day and I'll lurk till PC switches off on its own. Thank you so much for the lurk, and I hope you get some good sleep, Devon. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I do think I have to go back over there for the big jump. Yeah, because I think it was slightly closer. We'll, maybe we'll just do it from the big bounce house next time, though. And then let's see about using that, lift. Lift. Aha. Slightly easier to get up that way. Thank you. Alright. Alright. Super jump. Super jump. Okay. So then we want to like run and jump and hold the thing. And if we don't make it this time, I really... Oh wait, hold on. We've got like a left trigger button we can do now too. So let's, as soon as we get nearby and... Ha! I forgot that I had gotten that ability, but we used it and it did it. Mike got his hands cut off yesterday. Yikes! It was gross. There was that red stuff everywhere. It was so intense. Apparently the doctors were able to reattach them. Isn't that wild? Science is so rad. You could do anything these days. That is a bit insane. But because we had the jumpy thing, we were able to get here, and I believe this is the gold we need. Which arguably we definitely needed that bounce in order to get here. So, getting into the peaks was necessary just to get this far. Alright. How much gold did that give us? I didn't actually catch the words. Doot, doot, doot. Spirit flower. From Bruce. That's Beverly's. Okay. Ores. Okay. It gave us 8. Cool. So we'll be able to use 3 of those on the turtle, and then we'll have 5 left. So that'll get us started on some of the things we need to do. Because we need 4 gold ingots and 1 rose gold, I believe, for the block we need for our friend. Rose gold, like plate or something like that. Okay, but we have got all the things we needed here. So back to our little boat. To get to our big boat. Oh, Francis is here. I don't think I have anything to sell Francis, but we'll check real quick. Oh, he's got a new errand for us. Yep, new errand. I'll look in a little bit. Sell. Yeah, I definitely don't need the failed experiments anymore. We'll just sell all this. I don't think I've got any reason to need any of those. Okay. And then your errands. There's a treasure map there if I get you some iron ingots, and that's probably important, so might want to make sure I do that at some point. Make some iron ingots. I'll keep it in mind. May as well. And then I can go ahead and sell the peach tree seeds. That's tomatoes, okay. I sell the peach tree seeds. Okay, then, right, how much iron do you want for that one iron? Okay, so I'll probably make like 10 iron ingots the next time I can make some. Alright. So now, let us go ahead to this turtle. Alright. And then we got some sunflowers to cut. And then, let's go ahead and do tomatoes instead. I feel like tomatoes are a plan. I'm probably gonna make another one of these farms and use it for sunflowers all the time. But then I'll probably forget to actually take care of it because I'll be like, the sunflowers aren't that important. But they are important. Or you can forever continue making more and more sunflower seeds. We are going through some weather. Alright. Okay, so Stanley's currently doesn't have anything for us to do. Our cow would like to be milked, maybe get a cherry. Nope, it's not hungry. The cow doesn't get hungry that often. The sheep were like hungry all of the time. The cow though is just like meh. Which is ridiculous because you would think the cow would definitely need more food. Alright. So we got a bunch of yogurts. I'm gonna make just 10 of them into cheese. And then we're gonna turn 5 more of those into yogurt. Okay, then... Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. I was just going for a jump. Eggies. Then... we got some flowers. Wheat flour. Alright. We are almost to our turtle friend. I think when we get to our turtle friend, I'm gonna actually jump off my boat and clean off the side of it, because we got all sorts of stuff, including what looks like sea urchins, and I'm like, that's vaguely newish. I don't feel like we've gotten a sea urchin before. Urchin. Okay. give me all the things. There's one right there. Come on. Thank you. Cleaning off the side of the boat is annoying because you gotta jump just high enough to click it without actually jumping off. You gotta like click it mid-jump. Alright. Hello, my turtley friend. You are here to help us capitalize on the gold. Alright. And that got us some coal, which I think we needed some coal for one of the, like, with the ingots. Okay. And then from here, I think we'll go sit outside of Hummingberg until it's nighttime. Alright. Gold. 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 Do 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 do. I am all done. Goodbye, my turtley friend. So then from here, we may as well just like manually drive all the way there. I like plenty of time in this day, so we'll go ahead and stop at those, even though they're not really going to get us anything like super great. Alright, and then let's go to the foundry. Oh? Hey, Big Hat, do you have a favorite passenger? Wait, 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 wait. Don't tell me. It's your secret. I have one too. It's my secret. Wait. What if it's the same one? Oh. Oh, oh. Now I kind of have to know. Oh no, it's going to bug me the whole day. Please tell me. Come on. Wait, no, don't tell me. Oh, fudge. I shouldn't have said anything. Never mind. Okay. To be fair, right now our only passengers are you and Gustav of all critters. So let's go ahead and get the gold going, which I feel like is probably going to be temperamental. Oh yes, that's going to be very temperamental. Probably right about there. So we don't want it to go too hot. Ooh, okay, okay. A little lower. Yeah, that might be it. Okay. Yeah, so we want it like almost the size of the space it goes into below. There we go. Oh. Dink. I think that should do it. Alright. Yes. We got out here in time. Dink. Alright. Like I said, stuff out here probably won't be super important. But just the sake of grabbing stuff. You said you drew something? I did this drawing for you. A drawing of Alice. Aww. Even though I don't think you and Alice were ever on the boat at the same time. Because I took 1,000 years to actually get a hold of iron I needed, right? I think it's iron. Iron ingots. The boat was like making a lot of bounces, and I'm like, I know that we just had been by the crates, but like, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Alright. It's like something's done up there. And this way, next time we see Francis, we should be able to get that thing in question, brain. The treasure map. That's the goal. Because maybe we can get something good from the treasure map. There's also like a random lighthouse that we apparently didn't actually go to, so I think we'll hit that up as well. Music's just good. Alright. Oh, did I make 2 batches or just 1? I think I just did 1. Yeah, I just did 1. That's fine, because we're here for the treasures. Alright. Okay, so hold, no, hold down, and then thing. Using the thumbstick to dive down is a bad plan. You gotta use the D-pad instead. And I always mess that up for like half a second. Alright. Then let's go ahead and do the 5 more iron. We will have enough of that next time we come across Francis. And then once we finish this, we'll go see if we can make that a rose gold plate. Or if we're missing anything else that we need for it. Like if it's gonna be like, hey, you also need this ingot or this powder. And then I think that might be the last upgrade that Gustav's gonna need. I don't know, I never made it previously, but I feel like this is the 3rd thing he's asking for, and normally there's only like 3-ish upgrades for their homes, so I don't know. Maybe it'll be the end of the Gustav line soon here too. Yes, we're driving past the bus stop. Yeah, I don't need a bus when I got a big old boat that goes way too fast sometimes anyway. But we're waiting for nighttime at Hummingbird. I'm pretty certain I went to the right place. Part of me is like, I'm gonna have to double check that. Alright, that's the crusher. I want the Blackie Smith type thing. We're looking for, yeah, rose gold sheet. So it's just 1 gold ingot and 1 copper. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then that actually should be enough for us to make the clock. It was only 4 gold ingots we needed, and that should leave us with 4. So that's convenient that, you know, we had enough of both for the quest and also to keep on going. Ah, well, this looks like we can just smash constantly. Keep on smashing. Oh, and Stanley wants something now, so that's cool. Yeah, gotta meet up with Lily in Hummingbird, so I wonder if that will be how we actually get, like, Lily to join the boat, because I assume that's the goal. That was just kind of like a memory of Lily on the boat there, being like, hey, go that way. Alright. That's my guess. A sad memory indeed, though. Big hat. Okay, I need a... fucking hage. You know, a fucking hage. What? You don't know what that is? How could it be? Super popular and normal. Everyone has them lying around in the kitchen. Everyone loves them. Oh, come on. Are you making fun of me? I don't like it when people make fun of me. Look, I've been dreaming about it. I need a... yeah, the only thing that sounds like to me is a fucking hug. Hagen hage. Hugin hage? I don't know. Not a pancake, is it? I don't know why, because my brain's on pancakes. Breakfast! Okay. That was just breakfast. I'll give you a hug, though. Everyone has them in the kitchen. Might be a breakfast food. Alright. This guy's here. We can give it hugs. Alright, we'll worry about the clock later. I think now is time to go... because we should be there at Hummingbird. It is at night enough time that Lily has appeared. Yep, here's many purple lights. Shrine? Oh. Oh, right. It's our annual Colmar visit at Atul's house. Wow, the whole family is there. Okay, so we saw this memory at one point in one of the Hades things, and now Lily's kind of telling us about it. Except me. Look at Uncle Atul. At the grill, obviously. Look at your face. You are covered from head to toe in barbecue sauce. And it's adorable. Mom is beaming. She's so young, but so tired. Look at her eyes. Those are the eyes of someone who's not sleeping. Nice job, Stella. Keeping Mom awake all the time with your baby tears. I'm actually happy Mom's sleeping right now. She needs the rest. Plus, I get to talk to you all alone and have a drink. Alright, let's turn to another page. Something from the middle. Another picture when we were living in France. Gwen is in this one. Ah, I was right before that, like, Gwen was in the picture. We're riding our bikes together. So I guess maybe Gwen's the older one? I don't know if the sister is our younger sister or older sister, I can't remember. You and Gwen would always outpace me. Okay, yeah, so I think our sister is the little one towards the back. Leaving me behind. I guess no one wants their friend's little sister running around them. Yeah, so Lily would be our younger sister, and then Gwen was the right character. When I was young, I admired her so much. Remember, she would disappear for months on end and show up out of nowhere. I thought she was so bold and amazing. Mom and Dad loved her. She was some kind of parent whisperer. I guess our home felt like her home. Oh, there's a postcard on the next page. It's from Japan. Okay. Now what? Meet with Lily at the Furugawa Shrine during nighttime. Okay. So I guess Lily's gonna go through the pictures that we kept seeing with Hades. Alright, well... It's not super night time, so maybe we can at least get to the bus stop. I don't know if we'll make it all the way to Furugawa or not. Especially, I don't know if we'll make it before it's officially night time. Night. So when I did play this game over like a year ago, the character Lily there was like the first update, I think, and that had actually like just come out when I started playing, because literally the icon of the game was the Lily update. So it's interesting to think that like you could have gotten through a large portion of stuff here and not have gotten this explanation of what this is Furugawa, isn't it? Yes. Of what those memories were from Lily, because like this feels rather important. I love that the cow started mooing. Oh, it's too late now for us to get the boat on a move. Move. What I'll probably do is put our character to bed so that way we don't have to listen to the bus sounds the entire night in just a moment here. And then, since we have to wait for nighttime again, we might go check out the lighthouse instead. That we were missing, because that's like on the bottom portion of this map. And then we'll come back to just standing around this area. Maybe we'll go stand in the kitchen and see if we can find a recipe that makes us think of whatever Stanley is trying to say with Hawk and Hage. Alright. So let us go sleep until morning. Alright. So if I want to go to there, yeah, there's not really like a better bus stop location, so we'll just go ahead and do that from here. Water these tomatoes, because I don't think I had many tomatoes going on anyways. Alright. And then, do those guys need water again? Oh, this one's done. Dink. I think we'll go ahead and grow another onion though. Am I in all weather? That's gonna require me to, tell a door no. Alright, I'm not really worried about them. Down. Down. Thank you. Alright. Okay, let's go... Update. Oh. Okay, that was a very bright flash. I know we left the weather thing, but, still shocked my eyeballs. Okay. So then, this guy. Yeah, we got everything we need for it. Build it. And it really doesn't look like there's any more space in there for anything else, so I don't think he'll ask us for another object. And then I'm curious about potentially building another, field. I need another maple log, really? That's a lot of maple logs needed for that. Okay, well, I'm sure we just need to visit a turtle and we can, make that work, or stop somewhere. Heck, we might even get some at this lighthouse, maybe. But, we shall see. Alright, everybody's yelling at me. Okay. Oh, it's gonna show me. Here's what the lighthouse looks like. Looks like there's actually a bouncy umbrella there, maybe? I don't know if it's actually bouncy or not. It might just be a place to sit. Big hat. You don't have the thing yet. It's usually white and round and hard. I have it at breakfast all the time. I love it with toast, and they always come in dozens. Okay. Can I just give you an egg like this? An egg, you say? That doesn't sound right. That's not an egg. That's a fucking hage. That's what my mom calls them anyways. Anytime I walk in the kitchen during breakfast and start playing, she would say, Stanley, don't touch that fucking hage. Fucking egg. Yep, she's saying fucking egg. She was mad sometimes. It wasn't my fault, I swear. Yep. Big hat. I'm bored. Stanley is bored. What do you have to do around here? Do you have anything do you have anything dangerous? Something that might cause explosions. You are an adult, right? If I'm with an adult, I can do dangerous things. I say we add a place to try some cool and possibly dangerous experiments. Oh yeah, come on. So you want me to make something for explosions. Quick, Stella. There you are. Ahem. It is with great pride and unbridled joy that I present to you Humanity's Legacy, my finest exhibition yet. Not too bad, don't you think? An official opening? Oh, no, no, no. You know how I am. The spotlight is not for me. And besides, vernissages? Whatever, are a waste of time. Nothing but an opportunity for officials to run around, licking each other's, well, you know what I mean. Well then, I trust all of this to your good care. I know I can trust in you after I'm gone. Oh, don't act surprised. You very well know I'm not the one to hang around longer than necessary. And I'm pretty confident I've done all I could here. Good old Gustav always looking ahead. But it was quite exhilarating, this whole endeavor, wasn't it? Well, as soon as we pass by the Everdore, be a love and drop me off. It will be appreciated. I'm not surprised, but I'm still sad. So we'll be doing that soon. An old violinist is the quest name. You built it already. I did? What's that? Wait, that's what a cellar is? Why would you think a cellar was something for explosions? You put things in there and then you wait. That's it. Oh man, this is so boring. Not at all what I had in mind. I'm so disappointed. I wanted fires and explosions. What will I do now? This is so stupid. Okay. Sorry, Stanley, that you didn't know what a cellar was for. Alright, well, we're at this lighthouse, so let's go ahead and do lighthouse things. What do you got for buying? A single pork. And an opal. Yep, these are not things that are necessary for me. Oh. Don't ruin my umbrella with your jumping and your bouncing. Let's keep it clean, please. I'm gonna jump and bounce all over that thing. Stop that. Nope. Okay, well, the lighthouse is another one of those weird lights on it, which we've seen a couple times. What is that guy? I, the 11 stars. I knew you would come. The chosen one. What? The Spiritfarer. A mere glimpse of your white sail on the horizon, gleaming with hope and virtue, sufficed to brighten my soul. A simple glance at your glorious galleon made my heart race in awe. Praise be Halor. You are here, Commander. One can only bow in front of your illustrious presence. I am Buck, your humble servant and narrator. My modest presence on your august vessel will guide your footsteps on the path of glory. So maybe we should have come to the lighthouse sooner. Whoops. Oh, may the radiant Fae bless your hat forever. This is a grand day. The joy overwhelming me is as tall as Mount Faradros, vast as the great sea, to the vessel. Okay. Can I go in here? I cannot go in here. Wait, I can go in here. It just unlocked. Okay. Did I have a key for the place? How did I get in? Okay. Alright, I can't do anything with the light, but maybe he has like a whole quest line or something that involves doing that. Whee! Plop. There's a place to sit there. Huh. Interesting. There's something in the water. Tomato pizza recipe. Okay. It will not let me go any further over that way. Up and away. And you want to yell at me for jumping on your thing? What are you doing? You're ruining this very pleasant day. Stop that bouncing right this instant. I know you can bounce on that. That doesn't mean you should do it all day, every day. Now stop it. I'm just a simple person who doesn't like it when people jump on my umbrella. Yeah, well, unfortunately for you, I'm gonna do it again. Because there was a really, like, tall lamp-looking thing over this way. Ha! And it does have a treasure on it. 2 peaches and an opal. Nice. Alright, well, I think that's gonna be everything. Oh, nope. There was something up there. So I'm gonna be jumping off your umbrella one more time. One more bounce. Okay, and then one more time. Dink. Okay, what we got in this one? A mint collectible card and an amethyst. Alright, and then this is apparently a Buck, is his name. I don't know what you would like. Would you like cheese? My deepest apologies, Commander. Cannot accept your generous offer, so I've crossed paths with him. Lacter growth, the knob goblin, cursed me out of jealousy. A dreadful level 3 lactose intolerance. Yes, it's a conjuration ritual. And we'll talk about what happens if I ingest the smallest dose of dairy. Okay. No dairy for you. Would you like a pear? Oh, wait. This sustenance contains fruit, doesn't it? Okay. I cannot ingest them by faith. Yes, by faith. Okay. Would you like some sweet tea? Okay. You are generally in a bad mood. It needs a home. Yes, we will return to the boat in just a second here. I'm gonna give you a hug. Your mana was low. I'm gonna talk to you. Alright. So I had a small suspicion that I was missing a character because the person we raided the other day, I saw they had a quest from someone named Buck, and I'm like, who the heck is Buck? But they were further behind me otherwise, and I was like, oh no. I've missed something else, haven't I? Words can't aptly describe the immensity of my joy, Commander, at the idea of my humble presence here on this fairy deck, but also as I gaze into the stars and patiently wait for our future adventures to unfold. Commander, the duty of knowledge rests heavily on my frail shoulders. I must inform you of your mission, laid ahead of us by the torturous vicissitudes of fate itself, your task is of the utmost importance. With your power, the cruel and terrible Lich God Glor Nemloth can be finally defeated. You sound like you are a big, like, D&D player. Make a fear check. 15. You sense a cold shiver slither down your spine. Are you the, game master, my friend? Your courage jumps forth and your mind stays clear and untroubled at the sound of his name. Glor Nemloth wants to conquer the sun itself. He conspires to steal the light itself. You must stop him at once. Only your powers can shield the world from his unholy plot. The bulwark of the stars will make the sky whole once more. But, before we delve further into the treacherous plans of the Lich God, some preparations are in order. Your humble narrator here needs a little something before we venture forth on our grand journey. In the shadowy alleys of Edgeboro Lane lies an emporium of great interest. A bazaar whose gilded cabinets harbor artifacts of epic value and great rarity. Its owner, an eccentric shopkeeper, is in equal parts shoddy and unscrupulous. The scoundrel has got in his possession a unique scroll I covet. Hello, El Shinbo. Hope I'm saying that at least close to being correct. But hello, and welcome in. Yes, I agree, this game is very good. El Shinbo, got it. But yes, welcome in. Thank you for coming in. But yes, I love this game. Right. This isn't my... This is the first time I'm getting through the entire game. I did play it once before, but the point that I'm at, everything I haven't known. I actually apparently missed this character earlier on. I just didn't go to the lighthouse, so if you know about the game, I'm way further than where I should have actually picked this character up. Alright. Yeah. I accidentally somehow managed to miss Bounce for the longest time as well. Like, I apparently even walked past the shrine, and I had the stuff for it, and I, didn't get that. And I also just missed him at the lighthouse. Because the last time we said goodbye to, like, 3 different spirits. Right now, Gustav just now actually said he would like to leave for the Everdor, Stanley's on the boat, and now Buck. I'm trying to remind myself that, like, there's no right way to play a game, so it's fine that I missed these things and that they were behind. But, it's just kind of silly to me that, like, these things were just, like, so obviously in the path before, and somehow I still missed them. Alright, the scoundrel has got his possession a unique scroll I covet. On this magic scroll is written in great details how to erect a very special mage tower. A lair of infinite wonders. Only the scroll will allow you to build it, so I, your modest chronicler, can set my quarters in it. Onwards. Let's set forth towards the wretched shores of the Emerald City. Edgeboro Lane is kinda green after all. Okay. Look, I'm trying to go over to this other place before the end of the day. Yeah, that might help me. Because we were trying to go to Furugawa, but you have such lengthy conversations that you wasted an entire, like, portion of day. Peterama food package number 3. I will talk to you again, my friend, as soon as we actually get to where we want to go, because Lily, he talks so much, though. He does. He talks a lot, and I'm like, okay, I get it. I thought Gustav talked a lot. And I guess arguably he does talk more since they, you know, cut screen away from him. But you talk so much too. And I'm just trying to get some other stuff done. I'm so sorry, the Twilight had a major error cutting all communication, but I'm back. Hello! It's just Marcy, right? We forget the Dan in your name. But yes, welcome back. You have missed a lot in regards to what's gone on in this game since you were last here. But it is nice to see you again, all the same. But, Gustav is ready to leave, and we just picked up a new character named Buck, and Lily is kind of our sister ghost, who, is telling us about the memories from conversations. So, no, it is now too dark to travel. Or at least it's about to be, because it's on the Z's. So I don't think we're gonna make it there. Alright, but let's go ahead and talk to you. What does old Johnny Silverlegs see? I'm trying out a new character, just roll with it. Your kin has boarded the vessel. Our pirate captain has a sister. Or should I say, an able sailor. Someone to swab the decks, perhaps. No, no, no. Excuse me, oh great pirate captain. We wouldn't give a member of your family such vile duties, especially since she has gifted us with such an extravagant gift. Yes, arr. My mouth feels funny when I do that sound. A great gift indeed. The ability for your ship to travel during nighttime. Oh! We were traveling at night because, either him or Lily up there being on the boat. The third time I played this game, I unfortunately only got Stanley for like 30 minutes. I talked to him too much. My stream, the freaking lag, I'm mad. What? I'm very confused as to what part we're whatting, but yes, the boat continued to go. Oh, you haven't fully finished this game either. Yeah, when I loaded the game, it said I was 59% of the way complete with request. How does it work? I do not care, and I don't want to know. The only thing I know is, don't look a gift squid in the mouth. We are no longer bound by the laws of mere mortals. We are free to roam the open seas. And he's referring specifically to our sister, which is the little purple blob up there. I play it, then stop because I want to savor the game. Ah, yes, I can understand that. Like I said before, I did play this like once before, but I stopped because I was playing it on the Switch and it broke. And I just didn't go back to it because when it broke, it kept crashing after that happened the first time, and I was like, there's no point in me trying to play this when I have to, like, keep saving every 5 seconds to hope that maybe it doesn't crash, and that if it does crash, I haven't lost anything. It was just too stressful worrying about if it was going to crash or not to continue playing it. But eventually it went on sale on Steam, I started streaming, and I said, here it is. Here we are. But we're free to roam the open seas, including when the sun goes down. We are pirates. We will live forever. Everyone knows the best pirate crimes are committed at night. We can now steal treasure instead of sleep. Hidden bounties to be discovered. No more Z's for this crew. Onwards, O great pirate captain. Let's take this ship for its twilight maiden voyage. So I feel like we had to have him at the same time as this was on our boat, because this is kind of Lily. We get to hug it. And we only see it at night, but like it doesn't have a house, it doesn't go anywhere, but it is kind of telling us our history. And it was here before Buck there was. So, I feel like the two together is what gives you the conversation to be like, oh hey, fluff friend. Which though, if Buck is definitely expected to still be around when Lily shows up, then in theory that's not gonna be too terrible. Like, yeah, we'll have a lot of things to work with him on. Since we found him at a lighthouse with the big light bulb thing, I have to wonder if he's gonna have a bunch of quests involving those light bulbs, because there's those light bulbs all over the place. The fluff friend is actually made of butterflies, which is kind of weird. Because like a whole group of butterflies flew up together. Yeah, see, here's more butterflies. So the butterflies are a butter friend. Yeah, butter friend. But yeah, so we found Buck at the lighthouse, and there's been a couple places where we see those big light bulbs that look like they have corrupted light around them, so I feel like that's going to be a whole quest line with his story and his, Lurk King thing. Alright, but now Lily's going to tell us more about our memories, which might be spoilers for you. Because at the... This photo album sure makes you look well-traveled, sis. Worth. Yeah, because, after sending people off to the Everdor, you know how you talk to the big owl sometimes, which apparently the owl's name is Hades. I learned that from the Steam achievements, because it told me the last time I talked to him that it was the last conversation, have the last third conversation with Hades, and I was like, oh, the owl's name is Hades. So when you're there, he shows you memories, And now you're going around with Lily, who's kind of giving you descriptions of those memories. So, photo album makes us look well-traveled. Listen up, because I'm going to read your embarrassing postcard. I'm just gonna go ahead and essentially, like, death owl or something. Yeah. Do you want me to, like, spoil kind of, like, what's going on at the moment here? Or you just gonna vibe with what's going on screen? Because I can explain more of what happened last time, because that kind of gave a good description. Or I can just... You can just see what's going on and, you know, make your own conclusions till you get that far. Listen up, because I'm going to read your embarrassing postcard. Let me find my famous Stella voice. 1 second. Dear Mom and Dad and Lily, my house has been amazing so far. I'm even making friends. What a boring thing to say. At this rate, the summer vacation will be gone in a flash. Last weekend, I went to Shirakawa-go in the Toyama Prefecture. Okay, those are words. I'm so good at the English language, I promise. I took a tour to visit these beautiful rice paddies. It was an impressive sight, next to these incredible houses at the bottom of the mountains. It was especially beautiful at night with the glow of the moon. Totally okay with whatever, thanks for asking. Yeah, no problem. So right now, Lily's talking to us as if we are in our deathbed. Not sure if we're actually, like, still currently dying, and this is all, like, a dying fever dream, or we have died, and this is us also processing how to go through the Everdoor. I don't really know which, but Lily's character is talking as if they are sitting beside us in our hospital bed. Mom is asleep in the room as well, and sister is having a drink and going through our photo album. Oh yeah, I forgot about the deathbed thing. Yeah. So that's about where we are, is like we found out about, you know, we're kind of on our deathbed, and it also looked like Stella kind of worked at this like hospice place. Not really sure if that's what the place was, but like it kind of makes sense that she was like a nurse working there. That's why all of these characters to some degree have like already have like end of life, end of terms thoughts that they were talking about, and why there were so many like old people in quotations that like weren't necessarily her family. So I'm like, okay, so she also helped a lot of people pass on through her work, which is also what Hades said, is like, you know, why did you get so used to saying bye to people? Were you just trying to get comfortable with, you know, death as a whole? But oh, Stella, you perv. He's an art curator from Germany. Oh. So that's probably Gustav. He's creating an art exhibition in Nagasaki. The tour was in Japanese, so he helped me with some of the nuances. He gave me his address, invited me to his show. I miss you all. I can't wait for you to visit me in a few months. Stella. P.S. Stay out of my room, Lily. I didn't. Wow. You were so outgoing. I don't remember ever being like that. So full of life. I was always a bit dramatic, let's say. I wonder if you went to see Gustav's exhibition. That was his name, right? We never got to go on that trip to see you. Dad got sick around that time. He had trouble walking. His body was swelling and everything hurt him. Never understood why they kept it from you. They probably knew you'd come back as soon as they told you. To take care of him. I got to see Dad get sicker and sicker. I wasn't able to do anything to help. I still remember your face when you got home. For a second, it was like you didn't recognize him. Let's keep going. It's not like you've ever shied away from death. You basically made it your whole world. I'm sure you've got some pictures of when you moved to Montreal. Let's take a look. I remember reading about it in the Spirit Fair art book thingy. I have not looked at the art book. I'm actually not sure if I have the art book, but I will probably get it when I'm finished the game either way, because someone warned me that there were spoilers in the art book, and I was like, okay, I will avoid the art book until afterwards. But like you were saying, the entire world and everything is so pretty that I do want the art book so that way I can, you know, look at more of the things, find out more of the lore, and just see more of it, because it is just so pretty and pleasing to look at. You got the soundtrack, you got the art book too, methinks. I've got to check. I can't remember, because like I know that when I bought this, I bought it on sale. And I can't remember if I like went out for the whole thing or if I was just like just the game. But either way, I'm sure I can add on the other two if I haven't already. Okay. So now... You want me to go to Edgeburrow Lane. You want me to go to the Oxberry Shrine at nighttime. You want me to ferment something in the cellar. And you want to go to the Everdor. This is quite a variety of things. So I think Edgeburrow Lane is like all the way over here too, right? Because it's... that one. Okay, so there's that place, there's Oxbury, but there's also the Everdor. So I think we'll start with the Everdor. And then we'll probably go to Edgeburrow Lane next because it'll head towards being daytime. And we got to go to Oxbury specifically at night. And I think just by the time we get there, it'll be daytime. So Everdor, Edgeburrow Lane, then Oxbury. Alright, let's go ahead and do the sunflower seeds again. I really don't like when it does the flash of light. I love planning out the sale for the day. Gotcha. I figured you meant sale like the planning of where to go, but my brain just saw sale as in selling things, and my brain was just like, why won't you process this? I'm like, no. Okay, hold on. I'm just super excited that I can move at night now. Like, I know I read somewhere that that was a thing, like in one of the, like, the update patch notes at a time. And I was like, cool at the time that I read it and completely forgot about it until Buck was like, hey, your sister lets us travel at night. And I was like, excuse me? So that's just super exciting in its own right. Alright, so let's go over to the Everdor. And before we get there, I'm gonna water these things. Give me 1 second. Alright. Oh, does she now? Do I not get to plant things because we're here? Oh, okay. We're here enough that you're just like, nope. You don't get to plant things and start life in the Everdor. Yes, my character is wearing Stella's hat. The file I found online in like a 3D... Okay, I can't interact with the cow either. Okay. I've never really tried doing things at the Everdor before. You're normally a bit distracted. Like, it makes sense. But, yeah. It's Stella's hat. It took me a lot of effort to actually get this thing to work for my character. But I made it work. I think I have a little command. Hold on. This thing probably has way too many things. No? Maybe it's just credit. Yeah, so there's a bunch of things in there, which I need to get rid of most of them. The only one I really want to keep is the last thing, is the hat. So the second to last link is where I got the hat file from. Oh, I gotta click on the game again. Because I play the game with a controller, but if you click out of the game, which I did to type into the chat, it doesn't work anymore. Because the game doesn't have a borderless window mode, which is really frustrating, but whatever. I gather you're ready to take me away. Yes, very well. Onwards. Thank you for following. I greatly appreciate it. I haven't made a big thing about it, but we just hit 50 followers while I was offline yesterday. But that means I have finally hit all the goals that I can actually become an affiliate. I just need Twitch on the back end to register that and be like, oh hey, you can do the thing. But we have hit the goal that I can actually apply for that soon. Thank you. I'm just waiting for it to like be official enough that I can like actually apply for the thing before I'm gonna make like a Twitter post or something. Because I also have a Twitter and I post my VODs to YouTube as well. Alright. But yeah. So I am excited about all that. But I also post on Twitter like any updates to my schedule. Because normally I actually stream, I don't know where in the world you are, but for me it's EST time and it's like 9:30 p.m. right now. Normally I post around 12:30 or stream about 12:30 in the afternoon. But today my dog was freaking out and I could not actually stream because I had to deal with him. So I decided I was going to do a night stream instead. But you're an hour in the future for me. Ah, so Central Time then, I believe, for you. All right, enough talking about stream and me. Let's go ahead and say goodbye to Gustav. Dog is okay. Dog doesn't like loud noises, and unfortunately we live in an area where during business hours, loud noises can be expected sometimes, and you just never know when it will happen. It seems to me you were quite surprised by my request to leave. And it seems to me you still are. But you have to understand, Stella, that everything is but a meaningless arrangement of atoms. Everything you've ever known, seen, or experienced. Fortuitous circumstances. In the universal chaos, humanity emerged. Not a tiny bit more purposeful than the rest, but with an incredible faculty, that of creating meaning, however fleeting it might be. I have no inherent meaning. Neither do you. But we can create, organize, put in order, and thus create purpose and meaning. Transcend the primordial chaos. All of humankind does so. We create machines that are useful to take control. Machines like the chair, the one that subsumed me. But maybe also that made me truly realize what impermanence means. For our numerous creations only have meaning as long as they are useful. And when finally they are unneeded, once again do they return to heaps of metal and woods and bones, melted back into the universal chaos, stripped of their inherent humanity, and all our bodies and all our minds in a similar fashion. I do not yet know what to do about this. Usefulness is an easy way to meaningfulness, but not a trustworthy one. It vanishes as quickly as we do. And so it seems the only hope humanity has for transcendence is through art. Meaningfulness pulled from our chaotic minds, not for utility, but for its own sake. And after the artist has been long gone, turned to dust, the art remains. And even after the last one of all humans will have returned to the primordial chaos, provided that we have protected it, art will remain. And so it is that art alone is left in our wake, the only veritable form of transcendence to ever have been in our grasp, proof of our existence and of our pitiful efforts to rise from the chaos. It is to raise from the chaos, as would some unknown script from a long-gone power. I feel like it's supposed to be rise from the chaos, but it says raise. I don't know how you're reading so well, my brain is in pain. The one that hurts me the most so far is Alice. Alice makes me sob, and I did a really good job, I think, at reading through it, but still, like, I cried afterwards. I had to, like, kind of take a moment. Oh, we're here. Well, well now, Stella. Osmondius beckons. Let's go. Atul just kind of, like, disappears, and I'm like, excuse me? We had a nice fancy dinner, and then you just took off? Yeah, there's no closure there. Like, while this sucks, that last conversation and the closure of it is so important and needed. Yeah. And the only reason you know it's truly final is because the flower shows up and you're like, excuse me? Especially since, like, beforehand, Gwen just kind of wanders off and you're like, oh, maybe. a tool just went somewhere, and then the flower pops up and you're like, excuse me? Yeah. Right. Is exactly correct. Nope, he gone. Yep. Oh, look at the big bright star for his eye. It's also weird right now having such few people on the boat, because like there was a good period of time where there was like 4 or 5 people, it felt like, all of the time. And so now to have so few people is just kind of like its own what the heck is happening. There's like a whole bunch of exclamation points. What's going on? Oh, there's something over here. Crows and ink. Okay, but that's also something that I only recently could have gotten to because it's past the mist. And don't know what that is. We'll go there sometime. We're gonna go to Edgeboro Lane for, Buck first. I'm gonna stream this myself and give the characters voices, but something so poorly. I tried doing voices. Right? No one to talk to. Yeah, I tried doing voices at first, and like, but I read so poorly. Ah! It is a skill, but it is one you can practice. But that's completely up to you. What is going on? Gambit, what are you doing? Sorry, got distracted. My dog is looking over the back of the couch over the banister and it made a sound and I was like, what is happening? Voicing characters is good practice for me. That would be a good way to do it. Dog! Yeah, I have 3 dogs. The one that was being Anxiety Puppy earlier is the one currently looking over the banister. We have, our oldest pup is a husky. And then next pup is, so the husky's name is Sorum. Next pup is Gwen. She is a mixture of some dogs. My husband knows better than me, but like I think there's like essentially like a lab and a chow chow and maybe a pit or something. I don't remember. But then the 2 of them had they had a couple litters, but Gambit and Mr. Anxiety Dog is the 3rd dog of ours because we kept him. Okay, this is Edgeboro Lane, right? Yeah. So we're gonna go to here. We'll stop at the turtle and then we'll go to Edgeboro Lane. Hot mess dog, loud dog, and mixing bowl. The husky. I don't really know if any of them would really be considered loud. What? Why do I have a flower happening on my screen up there? Okay, I'm gonna... Oh yeah, because we just said bye to Gustav, of course. Oh good, we have maple log there, because I wanted to get more maple log for, making another field. I'm like, why does it want a flower? But yeah, so our husky is uncharacteristically quiet for a husky. He used to be, he used to be, much more quieter than he is now, but lately he's gotten very much more conversational because he's just like, you guys need to pay more attention to me. Stop paying attention to the other 2. Pet me. No, I want the attention. Yeah. So it's just so weird because he's 11 or 12 now? I think he turns 12 next year. But, was like the quietest dog because he came with the husband. The husky came with my husband. And he was only 3 or 4 then. Either way. Back then, he was very quiet all of the time. And so it's very odd for both of us how talkative he is now. Because like, husband comes home from work and he just like barks up a storm. And he didn't used to do that much barking. A little bit of a saw sound there. I don't know if you've ever had this happen, but I think kind of twice, I was really far away from like Daffodil, one time with the trees here, and when Daffodil did show up, it sounded kind of like a fart, and I thought that was kind of weird and funny. But then recently I was somewhere else, and Daffodil was extremely far away and like trapped, it seemed like, away from me. And when Daffodil did finally get to me, Daffodil, like, was exploded and, like, spinning as if Daffodil was a giant balloon. And, like, when it did, like, land, it sounded like a balloon just, like, letting air out. And I was like, excuse me? Why is the cat being blown up like a balloon? Yeah, I think that happened last stream. And I was like, what just happened? Like, the little bit of, like, a weird fart sound is, like, the preemptive ballooning, I guess? Daffodil does what Daffodil pleases. Yes, very much so. Alright, I'll see you later then. Yes, big turtle. Okay, there goes the turtle. Daffodil hurriedly scurrying back to the boat. But yeah, I will have to see if I can, find when Daffodil did that from last time. Expired food? Oh no, I left it in there too long. I forgot you can leave things in for too long. Oh no! That's no good. I was busy doing other things. It's fine. Alright, we'll try to pay more attention to that. Because I know, I guess Stanley's fine with the, failed foods. Oh, hold on. I was gonna give you... I like to give everyone cherries for food because you get so many cherries. Well, I'm glad you're streaming now. I'm usually at work around noon and today was a day. Methinks I needed this. Oh! Well, I'm sorry that your day was, kind of bad, but I'm glad that I did in fact make it better. I haven't been streaming super long, and I'm glad that, you know, I am helping improve some people's days when I can. So I'm glad it worked out in the long run that my dog had a bad day. Big hat! That was so boring. I almost slept the whole time. Hey, I have an idea. Something that will turn it around. I want to do a play. Wait, no, not that. I mean, the dog having a bad day, you know, inadvertently moved my schedule, so that, you know, ultimately ended up helping. And honestly, he has a lot of bad days. We're working on getting him some anxiety meds to try to help with that, because it's not like we can just pick up and move house just because things are loud in the neighborhood. So, he is just a thing. Yeah, I'm hoping that with some anxiety medication he'll do better. Because it didn't used to be so bad. And he's just been getting like worse and worse with it, and I don't know why. Alright. So, Stanley here wants to do a play. A theater play for everyone aboard. There's not many people aboard, it's just you and occasionally Lily's butterfly spirit at night and Buck now. You've got a story you want to tell. It's going to be great. So, you've got to invite your favorite friends. You can decide how many people you want. Find the best audience for my great play. A play in one act. Okay, well I need you to understand we have one person otherwise on this boat. Because I'm pretty certain you're not going to let me invite you. Yeah, you're not going to let me invite you. And I don't even know where Buck is. I guess Buck, it's nighttime, so Buck's probably sleeping in the guest house. Because I do have a guest house again. As the game made me make a second one. Hey, can I talk to you? No, you're just gonna sleep in front of the thing. Okay. Do I need you to come with me for... buy the blueprint for Buck's room? Okay, so I just gotta go buy the blueprint here. I don't need Buck to come with me. Side note, it's the baby boy, Mush Boy. He wanted you to see him go to bed. Yeah, Stanley, I don't think I saw his play when I played before. So, whatever he's up to and however his story plays out is still unknown to me. But he worries me because, you know, he's like a legitimate child and I'm just like, but why are you here? You should not be here. Alright, here is the blueprint. Okay, now let's go see what we need for Buck. And especially because Stanley mentions, like, his mom being, you know, angry all the time and apparently yelling enough that he thought an egg was called a fucking egg. Fucking hage was how he was saying that. It was like a fucking hage is how it was written, and I was like, excuse me? What is that supposed to be? Because it looked like trying to read it sounded mildly like saying fucking hug, but he did not want a hug, and I'm like, what is going on? And then it turned out to be an egg, and I'm just like, a pine plank? Do I have any pine? I think I did get some pine. I just don't know if I've got enough pine for that. Also, there's 2 more houses to be made. Okay, but clear glass sheet and pine plank. Do I have pine is the question. That's ash. Okay, I've only got 7 pine logs. So that is not much. Let's see. That turtle's still gone, but I think that turtle was our wood turtle. Okay. So I think it'll be fine. Let's see, let's put on safe travel mode. We're just gonna go to this bus stop and we're just gonna head to Oxbury, I think. But we can, as long as we don't use up all of the wood, it'll be fine if we cut up some of it for this. So let's do this terrible mini game. Okay, as long as we keep 3 of them to plant into new trees, we'll be fine. But I am very bad at this mini game, and I'm sure this is like the hardest level of it. And then of course the lights have to flash because we're going through places, and that's not helpful. Okay. I'm actually not doing terrible. Alright. Then I gotta double check. I think it said it was clear glass? There's a whole bunch of different types of glass, but we've got plenty of that. Cutting wood is the worst ever. Poor Stanley, he deserves the world as well. I missed that part beforehand. But yeah, cutting the wood is one of the most like difficult things, and it's very annoying. Okay, clear glass sheet. Specifically clear, because there's clear and then there's like crystal. So I just want clear. Down here. Okay. So not the crystal, but the clear. Okay, we're gonna need 2 of those. I believe it said. No, I've forgotten. We're gonna make 2. I think we're at the bus stop. But yeah, the wood mini game is just 2 is better than 1. Yes. But the wood cutting mini game is just ridiculously difficult for like no reason. And I don't understand why. Alright. We will come back to make the second one. We're gonna go do the bus stop thing. Whoop! Oh, I was directly above it. That was perfectly spaced. Because if we can get to Oxbury quickly enough, we might be able to go ahead and do the quest there for Lily, but it might hit morning before we get there. It's also like right there though, so like I might not even go bother making that the next thing. It tests patience, something a tool has in spades, maybe to teach you patience? Maybe. I don't know, it feels kind of like, you know, I'm struggling to like just move at the right time for it. Okay. Yes, it is 2 clear glass sheets, but we're gonna just wait here because we are so close to Oxbury and I don't want it to become morning. Hold on. I want to make sure, is that the cellar? That's not the cellar. Okay. I don't want that stuff going bad again on me. Okay, we're here. Let's go. Let's go to the shrine. It is very sensitive. Yeah. I play on a controller. And you definitely have to use the D-pad for that game as opposed to the thumbstick, because you will... Shrine time, baby. Yeah, the shrine here in Oxbury, I don't know how, but I missed it like several times. And somebody in chat last time had to be like, yeah, so by the way, it's there. I'm like, excuse me? And I thought maybe at first, like, I just hadn't gone down far enough for it, but there's a treasure up on top of that building I had already gotten. So I had legitimately just walked past it and not seen it somehow. And I just didn't have bounce for far too long. That's your first Montreal apartment, isn't it? When you moved out of the house to the big city. My big sister's striking out on her own. Yeah, that place was such a dump. Sorry, sis. It was. You could decorate it all you wanted. It would always smell whatever your it would always smell whatever your neighbors were cooking, and you could hear them yelling at each other. Your rent was probably so cheap. Plus, you were all alone. No roommates. Well, not quite alone, with Daffodil. Speaking of which, I'm still mad at you for taking the family cat. I don't remember us talking that much during that time. You were busy with work. I was still in high school, not paying much attention. I don't think we had much in common. Except death, maybe. For me, after Dad, I had to do something about it. I was trying to shut it out, but it kept coming anyways. I don't know how you can deal with it constantly. Working at the hospital with people at the end of their lives, around you all the time, helping those who are suffering in front of your eyes. There was Summer. She did not go quick. That cancer stayed inside her and took its time. It even gave her some hope, but it came back harsher. Mom was devastated. It's probably for the best that Rose wasn't around to see it. Rose was so kind-spirited and fragile. Losing her dear Summer would have broken her heart. I remember going to Summer's house with Mom, with all those plants and that heat. It was like a sauna. She said something about the body being like all living things, especially plants. I just remember being mad and sweating a lot. Then, there were the friends you made along the way. That Giovanni and his wife, Astrid. To hear you talk about them, they were basically your adoptive grandparents, and the stories that would come out of their mouths. The cheating, the lies, the heartbreak, all those headaches. Can you imagine what Giovanni put Astrid through? But she was right at his side at the end. Even if she had moved on, even if she had found someone else, he was her one and only Gio, forever. They both knew that they had only had each other in the end. That's how I want to go out, sis. Holding the hand of the one I adore. Ah, so it was cancer. I feared it was those two or something else. Yeah. I don't like... So, like, Bruce and Mickey are probably, like, the characters I dislike the most, even though they do have, like... I don't hate them. I don't think I really hate any of them. But they're kind of, like... Them and Giovanni here are, like, the two I dislike the most. And I feel like they're kind of tied, because, like, Giovanni, to an extent, he was just a terrible person. He still cared about her, but he was just a terrible person. Bruce and Mickey, I don't really know what's going on with them. So, like, I kind of know they have a soft side because they liked the hugs, but otherwise they just didn't seem that great. But they also seemed like, yeah, they were probably having their own types of struggles. I don't really know. But they rub me like the worst. They're like the only two that I'd say, like, I actively disliked. But I didn't hate them. Yeah, just overall bad peeps. Alright. I think I need a refill. Ah, Lily and her, drink. Maybe stretch my legs a bit. I'll be back in a minute. Don't you go anywhere. Alright. So I assume that actually means go to the next place, which is going to be Grey Mist Peak Shrine during nighttime. Okay. And then we need to talk to Buck. And we need to talk to Buck probably before making his house. Or at the same time. Doesn't really matter. We also need to invite Buck to the play, so... Lily's going for a walk to, you know, get more drink and stretch, and we'll talk at the next place. But yeah, Lily seems like... Because like I said earlier, Lily was like an update later on, and I feel like Lily is very paramount to like explaining this entire story, so the fact that Lily wasn't there innately seems kind of odd to me. I forgot the hedgehog's name, but she made me sad with her memory problems. That was Alice! That's the one that made me, the most sad. Okay, we're gonna ring the bell. Alice, yes. Alice is number one for, tears for me. Summer also made me kind of sad. Like, I was kind of surprised how sad I was about Summer. Oh, Buck, where are you? What do you want? Are you hungry? I bet you're hungry. I forget to feed you guys. Sometimes I could not sleep. I had these nightmares. Okay. This just freaked me out for a second. Because this conversation, I was not ready for her to suddenly forget things. It was such a big shock. Yeah, the way they did it was done really well for the storytelling because, you know, she does start off kind of like her younger self wanting to get those things that she missed doing, and like she wanted to like go explore, and then she starts forgetting things, and it's just like, oof, this hurts so bad. And the first time I played it, it kind of stung a bit because at that time, I'm gonna start crying here. My own grandmother actually had already like forgotten who I was for like a year. And this time it hit harder because that grandmother passed at the beginning of this year. And so like she had forgotten who I was for like years, and I hadn't actually like seen her in a while anyways with you know, all the things that have been going on in the climate of the world. And so like I hadn't seen her in a while, and the last time I had, you know, she didn't know who I was. And so the Alice arc hurt me a lot more than it had the first time, this time around. But this time around I was doing it on stream, and I was like, haha, I didn't expect that to hurt as bad, but it did, because I didn't think about how much that reflected my own life. Whoopsies. But, yeah, so Alice hurts me a lot, but they did tell that really well, because it is one of those things where you don't expect it either, you know? Especially because it's not like I was with my grandmother all the time. It was one of those things, so, you know, we visited every so often. And so, like, you know, they slowly forget. And so, like, at first you're like, oh, they just mixed up my name. And then one day you realize, no, she legitimately doesn't know who I am this time. And you're just kind of, like, gobsmacked with, oh, this has happened. And you kind of missed it. But back to the game, the conversation I'm having with Stanley here is actually the conversation that I was having with him when the game broke on the Switch. This entire game is so close to my heart because Stella reminds me of my grandmother, who's gone now, who is also named Stella. They share so many traits, it hurts, but still feels good. I know that feeling, because, like, that's the other thing, is, like, I love Alice because Alice does remind me a bit of my grandmother as well, in other ways. So it's just like, And then there's also Beverly the bird. Stanley, don't break the game, please. I made a short that's on YouTube that shows it. So I was talking to Stanley, and you hear how it's like this happy music right now? As I was talking to Stanley, we approached the turtle. I leave from talking to Stanley, and I go to the turtle, and the turtle is broken. And the music even broke. Like, literally, the game must have just, like, overloaded its, memory, because even the sound went into like a murr and like a horror sound just about before it crashed. And that's not how it normally sounds in the game. I was like, what? But that is a short that's on my YouTube. I also have a TikTok that's on there. Not the murr. It was so weird. Especially because you went from this happy, cheery music that you hear right now, and then you went into the doom sound. It was like, excuse me? Alright, let's read this conversation, though. I had these nightmares. All the people at school were there. My mom and dad were there. Everyone kept shouting, fall, fall, fall. Then I could only see the sky. There was wind in my hair. Then I woke up. When I'm scared and I wake up, my bed is always wet. Mom doesn't like that. Okay. So it wasn't exactly that conversation, but it was a very similar conversation where he's talking about being afraid of, sleeping. Okay, why are you starving? Stop starving. Would you like eggs? Yes, you like eggs. Great. Let me give you a hug. You are a sad little guy. Alright, let's talk to you. Sounds fun. I love to play. Okay, so you want to go to the play. Perfect. Yes, I can feel its venerable magic flowing through my nostrils. Its perfume possesses the distinct aromas of lilac and elderberries. Look at it. Cryptic runes, silvery ornaments. Without the shadow of a doubt, the scroll is written in the ancient language of Nagadan. Make a knowledge roll. Roll. 18. Fantastic. Your success indicates you can read Old Nagadian proficiently. Commander, let yourself be guided by its enchanted instructions. Once the house is built, I can finally read the rest of the scenario. Once the lair is erected, I will rest at last, and I will have the power to pierce through the ethereal veil and communicate with the elemental powers. My humble fate lies in your hands, Commander. Okay, we're gonna get your house built in a second. What do you want now, Stanley? Big Hat. I've got a great idea. Now that you've found some volunteers, we just need to find a place for the play. I was thinking that big city Oxbury. We are right there. We haven't left. All those lights, all those buildings. It will be awesome. Okay. Alright. We all hate the murder. It's okay, Stanley. I still love you. Feed him candy. He deserves all the candy. Man, you do be learning. Candy. I don't think I have a recipe for candy. I don't think I've managed to make candy. How do I make candy? I feel like that would be... Do I have any sugar? Would sugar be here? This is sugar. Would that be like a sugar and a fruit maybe? Or is that gonna make a pie? That's a tomato. Let's do sugar and a cherry. Let's see what that gives us. Yeah, sugar and fruit sounds like it would make a candy. Because you could get like a candied fruit candy! Hey! Okay, Stanley, where'd you go? You're probably trying to go on the boat. No? Stanley! Stanley, I made you candy. Stella, you're hungry. Yes! I literally just made you some candy because I just remembered candy existed. I have to do the dance. The dessert dance! I do it when I'm happy. I'll eat this delicious dessert first. It's dessert time. So yummy. Yeah. So French fries are the specific favorite food, but breakfast and dessert as well. I don't know what his other dislike is, but I don't really care to find out. He's basically a toddler. Of course he wants candy. He also likes his French fries, though. Which I don't know if I have any more French fries made at the moment. Oh! The cellar! The cellar! Don't! Okay, good. Oh, don't let that stuff go bad. Alright. So yeah, we are still at Oxbury, right? I'm just gonna double check. Yes. Yeah, we didn't leave. Okay. I first, though, want to go make our second bit of glass so we can make the guy's house. Just in case for some reason he's gonna say, let's go to Oxbury. We can just get it all done at once. Okay, so it's this glass sheet. I also just want to kind of know what his, house is supposed to look like. I don't know if there's a chicken nugget recipe, but if they could have chicken nuggets, then he could have all of the toddler food. French fries, chicken nuggets. See, I also have 3 kids. I normally refer to them as gremlins on here, but they are the reason why my stream time is normally afternoon, or now it's currently nighttime, because it's either during the youngest one's nap or after everyone's bedtime. And I am very familiar with the chicken nuggets and the French fries. And the wanting all of the candy. Alright, so let's get Buck's Lair of Wonders built. It is... Okay, so it's not that tall. Where do I want to put this thing? Do I want to move a bunch of other stuff in order to make this happen, or do I just want to put them up at the top? Hold on. I think for now we're going to sit this here. But we're going to edit some stuff around. The bird, make him fly. Yeah, but I'm probably gonna have to walk up to his house sometimes, I feel like. I mean... Okay. I guess that's kind of fitting. I don't want to put it there because I don't want it overlooking that birdhouse thing. Let's do that. So can this go over here? Yeah, that can go there, and that feels like it's fitting. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I've got this guy, the big zipline thing, so I'll just have to remember to use the zipline to get close to his house. That's fine. Because otherwise I'm going to spend forever just trying to move everything around. Okay, so his house is made. Talk to Buck. Yeah, he'll probably have gone up to the house. Hold on. Thank you. Like, let me down! Alright, see? That'll work. Wonderful. Oh, Commander, your humble servant couldn't be more excited. This mage tower is reminiscent of the glorious Halcyon castles of Witham. Yep. I can feel magic permeating through its pearly walls. It's even got a collector's bookshelf. I kneel before your solitude, whatever, gasp and awe at your prows. Now that this fabulous lair of wonder has been summoned to this planar realm, it's time to gaze ahead. Rejoice! The time has come for the Silver Company to proudly float its battle banner again. I wish we could scrap/store old homes, but I guess it's supposed to be if you want to remember characters, but it's a lot. You're doing great, words are hard. Yeah. But they are also useful because, like, say I want to go get more lightning in a bottle, you use a tool's door as the yes or no for the event. And I think it's similar for, like, Summer's door for the snakes, things like that. By the way, this animation is so good. Big scream. Big bird scream. Oh, right, the events. Yeah. The only thing that I kind of want to scrap is that, like, little birdhouse thing, but it's so funny looking, I like it. I'm like, I don't want to scrap the things. Big scram, yeah. Alright, we will reassemble the finest group of adventurers ever to set foot in this realm. Elperin, the noble ranger, a plain-speaking high elf ranger from a line of fallen royalty, who was once rescued by good-natured beholders. Some say his family castle had a very low ceiling, and he sold everything he owned to pay for the Hero Academy tuition. Warderick, the cunning bard, a sassy human bard from the Mirror Desert who has serious mommy issues and gets easily attached to people. Also very afraid of sharp edges. Imdarl, well, it's complicated. Okay. Imdarl is a multi-classed warlock paladin plumber known from a dysfunctional marriage who watched his whole family get eaten by a gelatinous cube. Don't pity him, he is quick to take credit and assign blame, and his min-maxing tendency is insufferable. Yeah, I was gonna say, that description sounds like someone who is min-maxing their character to an extreme. Have I played D&D? No, not really. I've not, like, made a character or anything. I one time sat in and they were like, hey, roll the dice. And then I rolled like 5 20s in a row, single-handedly killed a dragon, and never played again or touched it again, because how do you beat single-handedly murdering a dragon? You don't. But my husband and other friends in our friend group play, so I listen to them talk to some extent, and min-maxing. Yeah, that character description kind of told me all I needed to know that that character was a min-maxer. Commander, let your bodice servant scroll on your map their last known dwellings. Onward, fate awaits us. Also, that sneaky bastard Jerome never gave me back my monsters manual. Okay, so he's gonna want us to go some places. Hummingbird, Bottom, Line Corp. Ah! Bob in Oxbury. Oh, remember there's that person in Hummingbird, I say as if you were here that time, but there is a person in Hummingbird who's constantly like, I can't wait for my next game to start, and he's clearly a D&D nerd, and I just kind of always ignored him, and accidentally talked to him sometime, and now I realize, oh, he has a purpose! His purpose is Buck! Hey, Big Hat! I'm so excited! This is going to be the best. Are you ready to watch my play? Yes. Get ready. There's a girl with a big hat. She's tall. I'm not sure if it's me then, because we're the same height. I guess in the real world, you are not the same height as me. Okay. She runs around everywhere. She does everything. There's this big gate. It's huge. It's shiny. Where is it anyways? That girl knows. Because when you're ready, she takes you. Then you leave with her. It's long. Everyone else is sad. Then, boom! Big lights! And a big rumble. Explosion! Wind! Dust! Smoke everywhere. Everything is quiet for a second. Oh no. Then we don't get to see our friend again. That's when the real pain starts. The end. Thank you for coming. Okay. Well then, my friend, that was, pretty depressing. I don't know why my character looks so happy, though. I mean, like, this is an accurate, description, though. Alright, we're gonna go back now to find, Hey, welcome in, Fennel. For realsies now. Stella supports all. Yeah. I guess I gotta probably just, like, talk to everyone on my way to a happier day. Hello, friend. See you. Have you heard the very good word? It's spectacular. That's the word, okay? It wasn't the bird. That makes me happy. You're selling things, so I don't think, Okay, you're the Dawn of tomato juice? Same principle, freshly squeezed and fresh. You aren't busy, maybe you could make the run for me? So you got another quest, now you want tomatoes? Okay. I didn't expect that. Sorry, I was busy for a bit, but was watching. Aha. Hot joke's on you. I don't know, maybe you have to work now. Okay. I did talk to both of you, right? My brother is tripping out inside our apartment. I need to find him milk or something. This is some wild stuff. Okay. I talked to you already. How about you? Knowing my luck, whoever I'm looking for is inside of a building. This is the first time something like this has ever happened to me. Oh yeah, you're the guy who, likes the woman inside, but, like, you found out, like, she's married or something. Not you. Well, well. Ha! Finally! No, I won't bow before you. I know who you are, and although I respect your reputation, I am El Perena, Ranger of the Seventh Moon, and Rangers of the Seventh Moon bow to no one. As the leader of the Glorious Silver Company, I will uphold, once again, the Crusader's mantle. Some preparations need to be made. And then, yes, I will ride my noble steed and regroup with you all. Go, reunite the Fellowship. For the time has come, and adventure cometh once more. Alright. We have found a friend. Just let me out of this place. In a quick fashion. Yeah. Milk or something. Oh god, it's gonna be you, then 3 big old nerds on a boat. Well, he didn't come with us, so I assume that they're going to, meet up elsewhere. Alright, so I need bottom line corp for his friend anyways, and that's also for the tomatoes, isn't it? Yeah. So bottom line corp, will be next, which, yes, not that, it's that one? Yeah. We'll take the bus, and we'll stop at the turtle along the way. Alright, let's water the plants. Not yet. Oh gosh. Choo-choo. That's a train! And yes, Alex made that same mistake. Not Alexander. That's a boring name. Alex is so much fun. When you meet him anyways. Otherwise, you know, you just use him and don't really talk to him. Alright. Let me plant something. Let's go for the turnip. Why not? Buses can go choo-choo. I suppose. I don't know why, but that reminded me. Something I saw on Twitter earlier. There was, like an Amtrak with the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet art on it that I thought looked really cool. How would you know you're not a bus? I mean, fair. But, yeah. The, transportation with the Scarlet Violet art on it was really cool. Because it was just like a little Amtrak thing, so it was like just 2 cars. Thank you for the follow! I'm gonna go with Caro Circus, is how I'm gonna say that. I do my best to say names, but I will always accept being corrected. But yay, thank you for the follow. Alright, so we got here, we're going to Bottom Line Corp. Hello! What's the abbreviation for Scarlet and Violet? For Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? I think they've just been calling it SV anytime people have, we're gonna go with safe travel mode. Because I don't feel like dealing with the lightning game. Because I don't need lightning in a bottle like ever. Ah. I'm gonna take Fennel yelling Caro that you are here by Fennel's recommendation, to which I appreciate all the same. Or all the more? I feel like all the more because, you know, yay, friend getting friends. More people. I appreciate people no matter how they find me. That's what I'm trying to say. Caro is Scath's kid. I am indeed, hee. Ah, but yeah, okay, cool. Welcome in. I have talked with Scath like once or twice, so this means things to me. Words are hard. Yes, words are hard. And trying to figure out like a good thing to say when, you know, people follow and such is always difficult because, okay, I was like, where's, I know I should have a sunflower seed down here somewhere. Yes, Scath is my momther. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I love that phrase either way. Momther. Both mom and mother in the same. Love it. But yeah, when someone follows, I'm just like, how do I say things? Big McThankies from McSpankies. It's also fun because, like, I kept trying to wait for, like, the alert to go through so I could read on the alert, forgetting that, like, there's a whole little activity feed that I can just read it off of before it finishes going through instead. That's a lot easier for me to look at as well. I'm gonna definitely use that one if I ever stream. Well, if you ever stream, I will make sure to follow and completely expect to get a McThankies from McSpankies from you. That would be a thing. Alright, are we almost to where we're going? Oh, bet. I'm stealing that personally. Alright, so we are almost to Bottom Line Corp where we have to find the tomato shipment and a D&D nerd. Really should get back into streaming. I never even started. Yeah, I've only been doing it for about 2 months now. And I suggest if it's something you want to try, just go for it, you know? That's kind of what I did. I was like, I don't really know if this is something I want to do, but you know what? I won't figure it out until I actually start doing it. So I was like, let's start doing it, see if I like it, and if I do like it, then I'll then invest more time into it. But I want it gives me an excuse to practice my voices. Yeah, and honestly, it's not like so many people don't do that great on streams because, you know, there's just technical issues and such, and people expect it. You know, everyone knows that whoever's streaming is just like one individual person. No one's here going, oh, how dare your voice slip or something, you know? Everyone expects that mistakes happen and things. So, like, it's a perfectly fine place to just be like, hey, I'm working on whatever. The problem is that I never shut up in real life, but when I'm playing games, I'm quiet. Yes, it has taken me quite a bit to, like, I normally talk to myself in my head when I'm playing a game because, like, I'm planning the things and I'm like, okay, I have to learn to do that out loud now. And then for a little while there, I had a problem where I then didn't know how to shut up when I wasn't streaming. So my husband's sitting on the couch behind me and I was just playing a game in my free time and I'm talking out loud and he's like, who are you talking to? And I'm like, oh, you know, myself. It's just practice. That's all. This was totally intentional. I started as a complete impulse lull. It's been fun. And it's like, well, I could talk out loud, but what if it's boring? Yeah, that's the other thing. I feel like that most of the time when I'm talking, it's just rambling, and I'm like, I don't know if this is actually interesting to anyone. I hope someone's enjoying it. Alright, we're gonna listen to this guy. Hopefully he's got the tomatoes. I'm only gonna say this once. Mr. Davis is not someone to be taken lightly. You don't play around with Mr. Davis. I've seen Mr. Davis get angry for much less. You hear me? You understand? Alright, with this much product, the risk is high. Here it is. Now get out of my sight, you degenerate. 100 tomatoes again. Are you my nerd? Drink from the necks of my enemies. I think you're the nerd. Bubbly champagne tastes like equity. Nope, you are not my nerd. I'm gonna eat 2 steaks tonight. Okay, yes, because everyone here was, has become unionized. Wow, Buck sent you. Haha, we found him. Finally. Oh, whoops, sorry. I mean, Glad to finally make your acquaintance, Commander. I am indeed Wardrick the Bard. It was I who composed the Ode to Flabbergon the Drunk. Hold on. I'm trying to catch up on chat here. Started as well, then it's like, it helps that your voice is nice to listen to. You just got called a degenerate, laugh my ass off. These people will just talk weird. Oof, how did they know? Bruh, what? You're saying that the character called me a degenerate, and how did they know? And thank you for saying my voice is nice to listen to. I actually was like afraid that my voice was terrible to listen to. And so you're the second person to be like, hey, yeah, your voice is, nice to listen to for this. And I was like, oh, that's great. I thought my voice was annoying, but that's great that it's not. Because everyone thinks their own voice is a little annoying when they listen to it because it sounds different to your own head. And listening to what it actually sounds like compared to what I hear, I was like, is that really what I sound like? Is that... Ugh. Didn't like it. But hey, other people like it, so that works. Very calming. Good to know. Good thing I'm going for cozy gaming as my, general streaming, then. All the extra bass and junk from your mouth being right next to your ears. Yes. Yeah. So my voice sounds, I think, a bit deeper, I guess, to me, really. And I'm just like, what? It sounds almost, annoyingly pitchier when I listen to it back. And I'm like, what? But I've gotten used to it now because I've listened back to quite a bit of my VODs. And I'm like, bass as in bass in trouble. Yes, I did figure that out after as I read it, I figured it out, and I was like, But yes. Alright. It was I who composed the ode. I who solemnly performed at the court of Queen Flutherin for her wedding, and I'll be the chronicler of the Silver Company once again. Pretty good, eh? Haha, I love this character. Yes, you can count on me. I will meet you all at the Naked Mole Bear Inn as planned. And in the meantime, I'll scour the Elder Archives of the Great Library of Wallabool in search of very precise information. I also need to tell my mom. Okay, gotta run. See ya. Excuse me, why do you need to tell your mom when you're here at Bottom Line Corp, which is, essentially like a business being run? I don't understand. Okay, we're just gonna leave now. Whoop. Because we got our tomatoes. And we got the, other thing. The nerd. We got the nerd. Alright. I thought did we stop at the turtle? We must not have stopped at the turtle. Okay, we're gonna go to the turtle for realsies this time. Oh, that's why. It doesn't, hold on. It doesn't count the turtle, if you do it as a safe travel. Hold on. So let's go this way, that way we don't have to go through the storm. Because I don't feel like the turtle is, a problem. They're not a event to be avoided, but it apparently still avoids them if you're doing safe travel mode, which is silly. Stanley! He's the guy with mommy issues. Oh! The character at Brain the Place. Oh, yes! I know what you mean. Because he was describing the characters. Okay. Stanley. Ta-da! That was amazing, right? I'm sure everyone liked it. Please, Stella, go and ask around. But wait. Don't flat out ask about it. Don't make it too obvious. Be cool, Big Hat. The reviews are in. Okay, well, he has his own house up there now, so probably don't need to go in there. Is he up there, though? That is the question. Or is he somewhere else? Also, we haven't gone inside his house yet, so I kind of want to see it. That's quite the mess. Alright. Oh! Go down. Dink! All the way! There we go. Well, I'm sure none of this will be super useful because it's from, the first area. It's still you. Junk pile, the house. Looks like my bedroom. Yeah, it's not too far off from what I imagine the truth to be, but it's still just a little mean. I keep hitting the wrong button. I keep hitting the interact button instead of the jumping button. Alright. Nice. Vibrant necklace. Alright. And now the boat may continue onwards. Alright. Now. Buck, where are you on this boat? There is so much boat. No idea where Buck is. Fantastic. Alright, the chickens wanted me though. Chickens! I expected nothing different. AO same, close pile is maximum comfort. This whole freaking place is boat. How does anyone find anything? So much boat. Carrot seeds. All thanks to Bruce and Mikey and their last quest being like, you need carrots. You don't need carrots. We're leaving now. Just what? That was so annoying. I still don't understand why that happened. Yes, trying to find Buck there is really annoying. Like, the further into all of the buildings and such, it's like, how do I find person I'm looking for? And like, I don't have any idea what Buck cares. Little nerd, you went on an errand by, though. Yeah, because I'm just trying to figure out where he went. And like, some of them, like, I don't know why, but like Bruce and Mickey seem to like always want to hang out around a tree. And so did sometimes Alice. So I was like, maybe over there. But no. Like, sometimes they have like buildings they prefer to stand nearby. It's just like, nah. You know what? I'm not going to tell the turtle bye when we're done here. I'm going to go see if he's in the house because since this is considered an event, Buck might be in his house now. So we're going to use this to our advantage. My shirt matches the sky. Nice. Yeah, I was generally going for like a sky blue or a robin egg blue. Because, the outfit that my model wears was a free outfit I got off of Booth. It's in the credits for this, which is also listed in, like, my panels under the page. But, I modified the color of it, though, because originally it was, like, all browns. And it took me quite a bit to, actually fix it to being blues. Free. Yes. I don't think I've paid for any of the stuff that I've been using. My model is free. I made it through a free program. Free stuff all over the place. My alerts were from someone who gives free things on Twitter. Though they made an overlay recently that's a pay to use that I might actually buy because it's only like $5. Well, it's €5, which is still like $5. Paying for things is for nerds and people with monies. Well, the other thing is, like I said, I've just started. I wasn't going to start paying money for things when, you know, I didn't know if this is something I was going to stick with. Even though I did still spend a decent amount of money to get started, but I spent it on things that I was pretty certain I was still going to use. Because, like, my computer needed more RAM, but it was going to need that whether I was streaming or not. I needed a second monitor, which I wanted anyways. And then the only thing I bought that, like, wasn't maybe necessary was my mic. Which, like, definitely necessary for streaming to have a good mic, but it wasn't maybe not necessary if I didn't keep streaming. But good thing that I wanted to stick with this, so. Dedicated wham. What monitor did you get, do you remember? It's just a cheap Asus. I think it's like a 27-inch. Could ask Josh because it should be saved in that. And otherwise, my computer's a pre-built we got at the beginning of the year. ASUS. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Buck. That was a bit boring. No wizards, no dragons, no traps, no elves. Not for me, sorry. But that child has guts and imagination. He will no doubt be a great dungeon master in a few years. Great. I love your review. Okay, so now I can talk to Stanley. But Stanley isn't nearly as difficult to find, so we will go ahead and tell you that we're done. Yes. I just realized that I'm pretty certain I said husband's actual name. Oh well. Alright. This is not what I wanted. I wanted to head towards Hummingberg, I believe. Yes. Which I believe we're not too far off from. Yeah. And we travel at night now. I keep forgetting I can travel at night now. I feel like Stanley should be the most difficult to find. He's normally just trying to play in his playhouse, though. It would make sense that he's awake at night, though, because why would a kid sleep when you wanted them to sleep? He also said something about having trouble with sleeping, so what did they say? Really? Really? They all said they liked it. Really, really liked it? Are you sure, Big Hat? I don't know. I'm just not convinced. I can see it on your face. They told you they liked it, but it was not good. It was terrible and I didn't do it right. I know it, even if you try to hide it. I just can't do nothing right. I will never make another play. Hate it. Oh, poor Stanley. It's okay, I've already forgotten his name. The bigger issue is that I normally, post my VODs, but I might, try to look for that and delete it. It's not like it's a very unique name, though, so... Stanley, no! Yeah, Stanley makes me sad. Stanley also makes me sad because, like, I kind of feel like I can relate to some of his problems. Just, you know, feeling like whatever you do, it doesn't matter what people tell you, you still think it's not good enough. Alright, so Hummingberg, we need to go to the Greymus Peak Shrine at nighttime for the memories thing, but we got distracted here. More gold ingots for the boat upgrade if we were worried about that. More money. Oxbury. Oh yeah, we gotta get more strawberries and raspberries, like actually picked. Talk to Larry and Nordsea Europe here, and I need to visit wherever that is. Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and do this. Didn't realize we were passing something. Inside us all is a Stanley, just wanting a friend like Stella. Yeah, I feel like that's accurate. Everyone can relate to Stanley because everyone to some degree has some level of imposter syndrome. And that one statement there feels a little like just suffering from imposter syndrome. Just it's more so, it sounds like he's a kid who has just trauma from being told that things were, you know, never good enough. Which is mildly worse. Just watering things for the sake of watering things. Okay. So we gotta go find our Hummingberg nerd. Okay. Just checking the time because I had no idea what time it was. But yeah, it's been about 2 hours, which is about how long I normally stream during the day, but being late night, it's not that, big of a deal if I go longer than 2 hours. My brain just like stuttered on me completely there. Honestly, I get it, but I think you're being silly because you're good at plenty. Do you have a favorite song in the game? I'm not sure, because like one, I don't really know like the song names. I'm sure if I like listen to them all, I'd be able to pick one out. Like if I listen to them in a row, like from the soundtrack or something. Because like I know there's definitely some sounds I like better than others, but I'm not sure which one. The growing song is my favorite. Oh, when you're playing to the plants. Okay, we seem to be at Hummingberg. Let's go. Yes. That is a really good song. It does... I think it's a pretty kind of like short loop to an extent though, so it can get It's you, isn't it? Oh. Might take a chance, but shit, knowing I might get some bruises. This feeling got me thinking, okay, you are somebody from the Dice Boys. I thought the guy was like right here. I thought he was over there. Oh, going? I know I'm just like walking past people, but like, good day to you. But I thought he was one of like the short, round people. Yes? Oh, I thought you had something to say. Yeah, it's not you? Ah, it is this guy. Okay. When it zooms in, he looks a little wider than he did. Perfect for whistling. Okay. I'm not very good at whistling, so I normally just go doot, like little doot sounds whenever I have to do that. Because it's one of those things where, because you have to focus on poking the buttons, I can't really talk during it because then I mess up the song. But I don't want to just be silent, so I just make little humming sounds with it. Ah, Buck is finally ready. About time. I've spent all my pocket money on glittery dice. I'm more than ready. Yeah, okay. Ahem. I am the mighty Amdarl of the... Oh, screw it. I'm Jerome, okay? I know I should be in character, but whatever. Come on, what's the riddle? I see. This one's a doozy. I need to think about it. But I'm sure I'll figure it out where to go. Thanks. Okay. Dooting is acceptable. Yes. Tool song is also really good, the song for his activity. Yes. I think also sometimes he would just like randomly play the flute and it was at least similar, if not the full song. Like I think it was like a portion of the song. And anytime he would start playing his flute, I'd be like, ah, play that. I think he was playing it once shortly before we went and did his dinner thing. And I knew the dinner thing was kind of his last, interaction. So I, like, just sat there a little longer listening to it because I was like, yes. The song. Alright. I'm pretty certain I told us to go to the bus stop because I wanted to try to get to... Nope, that was the wrong button. The Grey Mist Peaks. That's the wrong... To Alex first. For the bus stop. Okay. But since... No, I wanted to travel. Okay, Grey Mist Peaks should be that one. Yes. So we're gonna go... Oh, did I get everything from there? Yes, there's only a shrine, it looks like, and no, other things? Brain? Treasures. Based on that list there, so that should have been fine. Though getting up to that shrine is a bit of work. I feel like we're gonna get there and, get up to the shrine and then it's gonna be daytime. Right. Yeah, because you can see the moon is, pretty low there. I wonder, since we can travel through the nighttime now, if sleeping would give us an option. Either way... Looks like the sugarcane there is done. Yeah, it's morning now. The, bell icon has been selected. Darn. Well, we can talk to Buck and see what's next for his quest line, I believe. Because it should be... yeah, just talk to him. So... I wanted to water the other one since we were here. Thank you. Alright. Alright. Up. Just go up. Thank you. So I didn't ring the bell, so he might just still be asleep. He is. Can I wake you up? Nope, I have to ring the bell to wake you up. The watchers are almost in the double digits. I generally try not to look that closely at the numbers, but yes, this is good things. This is exciting stuff. Especially because, like, for the longest time at the beginning of stream, there was, like, no one here, and I was like, ah, it's one of those nights. But now there are people here. Alright. Never mind, they already said that. It's fine. Brain, I came over here. Right, because I was going to ring the bell. Ring the bell to wake up our friend so that hopefully we can talk to said friend. Commander! And you're hungry over there. This is utterly fantastic. The Silver Company has answered the call once again. We will soon Trapeze once more on the Elysium Fields of Adventure. May the 11 stars bless your heart, Commander. You truly have an indomitable herald of bravery. Now our next step will lead us to a shifty tavern. The Naked Mulbear Inn, nestled in the frozen mist of the white hamlet of Nordwheeler. But before our appearance at the mysterious premises, there is a little something we should accomplish, Commander. I certainly am entertaining the concept of sustenance. Yeah, we cannot come empty-handed. That wouldn't be a good idea. Okay, look. We should bring munchies, otherwise everyone will be miserable. Let's say some popcorn? A corn dog would be nice too. Oh, and yeah, for dessert, toffee. Yeah, that should do it. Alright, where was I already? Ah, yeah. This undertaking might very well be below your level, Commander, but it shall be a well-earned respite in our quest for justice and glory. Onward. Oh good, you gave me the toffee recipe, because I was going to say, I know I didn't know the other recipes. Yes, you're hungry. I will give you food. I don't think I've got any french fries at the moment for you, but I can give you pancakes. Breakfast! Great. So, that made you happy. Let me give you a hug. Hugs are always great, and I love his hug animation. I only made the one candy before, so I didn't have more. Oh, eggs and bacon. Drools. Wakey wakey eggs and bakey. Alright. Yeah, if I'm gonna make him more food, I'm gonna make him french fries, because that's his actual favorite. But, hold on. We need to make a popcorn. I think I might actually already have a popcorn, but we're just gonna go ahead and make one. And then... corn dog is probably pork and flour. Corn flour and pork. Very specifically, the corn flour. And then... is the toffee down here? Toffee. Dairy and sweetener. Okay. So it was corn flour and pork for that, and then it's going to be dairy and sweetener for the other one. But that's going to take a minute, apparently, so I'm going to probably end up looking that up a second time, because I will have forgotten. Turnip's done. Well, I think we'll do another lettuce, and then we're going to just go ahead and water all these, and then hopefully the corn dog will be done, and then we can make the toffee, which is dairy and sweetener. Just going to keep saying it, so that way I remember. Dairy and sweetener. Dairy and sweetener. Speaking of, dairy. Egg. Eggy. Yeah. Okay. And the cow's laying down. The cow's fine. I ignore the sheep because I have so much wool I don't need any more. Right. Kitchen. Are almost done? Oh my gosh, it's only halfway done. We're also just like waiting for it to be nighttime. That quest. Give popcorn and corn dog to our friend, which I think our friend might have been hungry. Hold on. We were over here and he was around. Of course, we've lost him. There he is. Fuck. You're only slightly hungry. Okay. Would you like sauerkraut? Okay. I'm sure it's not your favorite thing. I love that we found both of his dislikes, but nothing that he actually likes so far. Wonder if he'd like french fries. Almost done. He liked it. He didn't despise it. Feed him gamer food. I don't know, you think he'd like the corn dog? Generally simple things. It was dairy and a sweetener. Chips and unhealthy things, yeah. Is that the toffee? I imagine he might like the things that he just asked us to, you know, make for the event. If he'd like them, like, to being the best foods ever, I don't know. But he'd probably like them well enough. Alright, so I need to give you those foods. Not for you to eat them, but for the event. So I think I want to do it this way. So, toffee. Toffee's perfect. Bob will be delighted. Come back here. I'm not done with you. Okay, get over to the right menu again. Popcorn. That popcorn smells great. Man, Brian won't stop talking about it. Okay, where are you going? Sir? 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 Excuse me. I have another food to give you. It's a corn dog. Come back. Stop trying to run off on me. Right on, some good old corn dogs. Jerome and I always agree, but our friendship has been cemented by our mutual love of corn dogs. Okay, so corn dogs for sure. His planet needs him. That's why he was running away. Yay, Stella. You've got everything. Oh, damn, sorry. Hum. By the lords of Wayron, our fellowship's larder has now been filled up to the brim with delectable victuals. Commander, victory won't have been simply earned on the battlefield, but in the kitchen too. Now, let's soar swiftly and sprucely to the modest hamlet of Nordwheeler. The Silver Company is bursting with impatience. The naked mole baron's walls will forever see in their stones imprinted the memories of our congregation. Give the order, Commander. Fate awaits. Soon, but first, I'm going to make a bunch of corn dogs for you. Corn flour. Pork. Alright. And that can take its sweet old time cooking. Stanley, did you want something? I don't have bad dreams here. I don't think I'm even dreaming. It's all black when I close my eyes at night. When I wake up, I can only think of one thing. Your big hat. And your face. Smiling at me. I didn't like to go to sleep. But I do now because I know I'll wake up and you'll be there. That was the sad one. He's got dice to roll and goblins to slay. Yeah. But yeah, that's the kind of sad thing that he says, Stanley. That he said, and then it was broken turtle time. I was like, excuse me? I think that means I'm now officially past where I was with Stanley's story in the past. This playthrough, it took me forever to get Stanley just because I, like, never fish. Like you may have noticed, we have not fished a single time in 2.5 hours. Cue the murr. Very broken sound. Oh, cow's ready. Moo cow. It just needs to be nighttime already in this game. It's almost evening. Alright. I'm gonna feed you a cherry, and then we are going to milk you. Moo. Yes. Yes, not cueing the murr, cueing the moo. Alright. I think we're gonna go ahead and head over to the peaks, and we'll just stand at the shrine. It's gonna take a minute to get over to the shrine anyways. It is a little troublesome. Come on, up! Run away! Okay. And more. There we go. Big gust of air. Up, 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 up. Yeah. There we go. Up, up, and away! Up, up, and away! Ah! Didn't quite make it. Come on. Go, go, go. Thank you. Eh? Eh? Is it enough? Not quite. Go here. And there we go. Almost. Yeah. There we go. We made it. Because here it is. And now we just wait for nightfall. Mad skills. Yeah, this one's a little annoying to get to. And then it gives you this ability. You literally make yourself fly forward by pressing L. Whee! Which I almost forgot I had as a skill earlier, and then remembered just in time to get the gold. Is that SpongeBob thing? Yeah, so apparently I didn't realize that the Everlight is like our belt buckle. And so that does very much look like that SpongeBob movement. Ah! W for Wumbo. Whee! Alright, we've got one time slot thing left until nightfall. So you were the chosen one. What a wonderful day it is. Pretty soon we will all be saved. Walk over to that cliff over there and let St. Duchess talk from you above. I think you're talking about this and using this thing. I wumbo, you wumbo, he, she, me, wumbo. Now you can blow bubbles so good. Yes. The study of womology? Nighttime is falling. I really hope that it just goes, ha, you get the, you know, first grade SpongeBob. That it just goes, hey, night has fallen, you get the purple things, because if I have to leave and come back just because it wants me to land at nighttime, I'm gonna be upset. First grade SpongeBob. What's funnier than 24? 25. Terrible night for a curse. Haha! We're here! Lily can, speak to us now. Even though it's not quite night time, but that's fine. Bring in the sad! Okay. Hey, I'm back. I'm sad to report that there were no cute doctors wandering the halls. Look at you. You look so frail. But even on your hospital bed, you're still gorgeous. Well, this whiskey bottle is half empty. Let's just go ahead and say you drank the rest. Do you remember that phone call you gave me last year? You had taken a sabbatical from work. I had to call the center to learn about it. Yeah, she took a few months off. She got some bad news. What a weird way to learn that your sister isn't doing well. So you call me 2 weeks or something after. It's maybe 2 in the morning here. Your voice was shaken. I could hear you breathing heavily. You start talking about the trees around you and the air. No, hi Lily. No, I'm not doing well. Nothing. Just talking about the trees and the air. You just said it was cold. That it felt like death even over here. I don't even know where here was. It went silent and then you said you'd be home in a few days. I didn't know what to make of it. Were you sleepwalking? Was that whole thing just a dream? I was scared. You came back and told Mom and me of your diagnosis. And now, we're here together. Mom is awake. And I'm awake and I'm holding your hand. If you can hear me, I love you so much, sis. You're not alone in the woods anymore. We're here, Stella. You'll never be alone. You've never been alone. Lore and sad faces. Yep. Stella's last voyage. Request complete to Tundra. Bring Stella and Daffodil to the Everdor. Hold up! I gotta finish with Buck first! I can't be saying goodbye yet when I still gotta deal with Buck! Hold up! Like, I figured that, you know, at some point I'm going here, but, excuse me. Nah, Buck's the Spiritfarer now. Yeah, Buck, I'm leaving you behind now. Oh, lordy. Okay, so to Nordwheeler. That's where we're headed. We're taking care of Buck at least first. Like, there's a few other places to go to. Just like, excuse me? Also, why is Daffodil with me? I guess maybe that's similar to Mikey and Bruce, where really Mikey had been gone for years and therefore it might have actually been, I say, Sharon. Yeah, I just say Sharon. I don't know if that's actually correct, but that's how I say it. Alright. I think... Charon? 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 But I haven't the foggiest idea. Yeah, my husband recently came home, and I could probably ask him because, it's like an actual mythology name type thing, and he would know it, but... I think at this point, though, we are going to have to call it for the day, the night. Because while, husband has gotten home, the youngest has woken up, is very cranky about it, and I do have a morning to wake up for myself because my older two are in school and I'm gonna have to get them there. So we are going to get ourselves parked over at the Nordwheeler. Yeah, he needs mama. Dad is trying, but that's not what he wants, therefore that's not gonna make him happy. Oh yeah, I can't forget about Stanley. Obviously, we have to get Stanley sent off before we send ourselves off too. He does have a set of lungs. Yeah, I was assuming he was being hurt a bit, because he was being extra angry about it. Alright, let's talk to Stanley. I went to say Stanley and was reading Stella at the same time, so let's talk to Stanley real quick. From my house, I could always see the snow, way up in the mountains. Sometimes there was snow on our house, too. My dad wanted me to go outside with him. We played in the snow, then he'd run after me. Suddenly, he became a monster. But don't worry. It was all make-believe. I know my dad wasn't a real monster. But when he puts his arms up and made a funny voice, I just ran. He chased me, but he couldn't catch me up. Then he became my dad again when I stopped and he started laughing. I miss the snow sometimes. Odd that this conversation is happening in the snow. Okay. But yeah, you had an explanation point, so I feel like you wanted to give me a quest and then it became nighttime and you were like, okay, going to bed. Alright, well we are going to go ahead and save and quit the game. Alright, he's scram. Yes. Alright, so then what we're going to do... Okay, let's switch over to this. Get that going. Alright, I'm going to see if there's anyone to raid. I have no idea. Oh, why is that like that? Hold up, I gotta refresh this thing. I was on like a weird edit thing. I'll look and see if there's anyone to raid who might be also playing Spiritfarer. And if not... Actually, we're going to raid the Unseen Gamer. He raided me before. He's someone who arguably helped inspire me to start raiding, because he just started raiding for the sake of, you know, he wanted to try it and so he did, and it's been a while since he started. He is not nearly as family friendly as I am. He might very well be drinking on stream, and he does curse, so if that's not your thing, feel free to leave. He's playing something called Darksiders War Master Edition, so not sure what that's all about. Otherwise, tomorrow night I will be streaming again, but I will be streaming Harvest Stella tomorrow night instead, is the goal. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for the new friends we made tonight. And I hope to see some of you again in the future. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye!